person sees all.
Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by. My name is Bruce Swartz. This is the Bruce Sees All YouTube research community and channel. We research together. I have a 14-inch telescope. We're finding activity on the moon, real UFO activity, whether it be satellites or whatever it may be. We are seeing so much on the surface. This area is one of the Apollo 17 landings. It is the Apollo supposed 17 landing area. Whether I believe whether they went or not, that's besides the point. I'm just showing what was declared to us, to the world, that people landed on the moon. And that's what we do here on this channel. We try to see what we can find. Recent square found in Mare Serenitatis, just over to the east of Bessel crater in the center on that line, connected to Menelaus, and it continues downwards. The surface of Mare Serenitatis, NASA said it was extremely colorful. This is very bad news for the misinforming trolls, but yeah, NASA has already admitted it. There's colors in Mare Serenitatis. I'm just telling you what they said, whether it's true or not. They can't hide everything, guys. They leave out a lot. They don't necessarily lie, right? They can leave a lot out. It's things that they don't mention. What goes on in space and the secret of private funding, we don't know about it. What's that? Yep, something in the sky that came out during the sun's descent. It was still over the horizon, very low on the horizon, and right there you see that bright light that, by the way, for 30 minutes did not move. Sorry, stars move. After 30 minutes, it should have been on the other side of that bloody post there over the right, but instead it stayed there, flickered, got bright, did a bunch of weird things in the sky. So let's go back to the one that I caught, Venus. Okay, I'm not trying to stump anybody, but let's see the differences. This is with the infrared camera right by the house. Look how low this bloody star or object is. I've never seen a star that wide. First of all, it was the first time this happened just a couple of weeks ago. This is raw, unedited footage, guys. This is how I see it through the camera with the infrared. Check it out. The lowest stars are around here. Usually, it's way under all the stars here. Imagine. Let's go see the really cool orb. The first time it just appeared in my footage while I was live streaming on the French channel. Are we giants? Are these aliens? It's interesting. There are many life forms on here, right here on Earth, that we don't know about. Maybe these are some signs of some of them. Watch this one go into my head. What if we were giants and aliens on the moon were small like ants? What would they drive around in? Well, the proof is pretty amazing, obviously. That, there are constructed objects on the moon. What is the size of this object? It's not far from 20 to 25 kilometers. But here's the thing. We inverted the image and we literally see that line. You're like, well, go back to the other image. We will. Just keep looking at it. Look in a circle. Look to the left. Let's go back to the first image. Adjust our eyes. Get used to seeing exactly what the inversion is doing. Here is that 90-degree angle. And here is a head. 2 eyes, a nose, and an open mouth. Head leaning to the left. Maybe not, but it does look like one boy. What do you think of this, guys and gals? And over to the right, another one I just found. Another platform or construction the creator built deliberately to go around objects and edges. Very straight, symmetrical building. We can see it clearly. This looks like a head. Yeah, lots of unknown on the surface of the moon. There's that straight line. It is a cover, right? There's an entrance underneath. I could see it. Lots of room under there for them to go and live and hide, right? Who knows? Maybe it's just theoretically speculating. Sure, okay, I get it, but I'm not speculating about that. That's built, and if not, well, we got naturally 90-degree angles being built. This construction is about, don't forget, 60 kilometers, maybe 50 kilometers. These are pretty big, and as for its width, we're talking at least 20 kilometers, 15 kilometers. Here are some nice close-ups, my friends, and then we're off to see a whole bunch of a slew of things. That UFO in front of Jupiter, the dark night. Anyways, we got a shape. We'll go take a look at that and a few other things coming right up. Oh yeah, green planes on the surface of the moon. Not airplanes, you know what I mean. Nobody sees the shapes of satellites, right? We say that we see lights. Well, this is Jupiter, and we're going to see that again because, listen, we saw a shape, right? No matter what it may be. There's another flash outside. Let's check it again. Pretty cool. Watching the center of the circle, a dark shadow in front of this object. There it is, going by. We can see colors, which, of course, doesn't really matter, the colors, because it doesn't say anything. It could be the atmosphere or not. It doesn't matter. We're seeing colors. I'm saying what we are seeing. We're seeing an amazing UFO going by between Earth and Jupiter. But then something happened. Yep. What's that? Is that the Dark Knight? Oh, I like seeing some of that shape. See, there's a light coming off of it too, maybe a reflection. You can see that big square pixel there as a light. There it is, a blue-ish UFO. So what is that, the Dark Knight? Where is the Dark Knight? And what the heck are these? These are structures on the surface of the moon. It's the Promontorium D at the end of Sinus Iridum. People wonder why I talk fast, because obviously I'm trying to follow the images appearing on my screen, right? Copernicus crater off to the left of Copernicus crater. Look, what is that? It's a line. There's Copernicus. The line on the bottom going to hundreds, maybe thousands of structures. But what about the 90-degree angles? 3 levels. Looks like a massive construction site. Looks like something that was left there to die. Maybe covered up with snow. Maybe covered right there. What are all those objects? beautiful, big, gigantic objects, walls, boundaries, all over the surface, different levels, heights. It's absolutely exceptional. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's seeing it. And here, I have very good eyes, and I can see 20 or 30 white lines crossing all over these objects, just like spaghetti. You can see here the rectangle at the end. So we're we're getting amazing images and views of truth on the surface of the moon. It's ridiculous how many areas where we could see these signs of the structures, even though they're covered up in smog and that we can't see the little fine details. Look at that. Lines running across over top of the structures, bridges, lines, light sources, hazes, smokes on the surface. We're seeing activity. We're seeing UFOs. 2020 is the year. We're going to see a lot more on the surface. I'm going to continue finding more and more, and I hope others do the same and find more and more. So that way, at one point, NASA is going to have to mention something. Look, when we bring down the light of these objects, we can see that there is a shape to it and that they look out of place. Is that safe enough to say? You'll see I'll invert it here again. A simple filter, watch this, what it's going to do, bring the colors down to see those two mysterious objects hidden there.
This is Houston. Say again, please.